Faye Tzanetoulakou, the curator of the exhibition Exploring Rare Mystifications, a visual essay on the sublime contemporary ctonic, for the section The Works and the Days of the Catàgeios project by Pramantha Arte. Good morning, Faye Tzanetoulakou.
Good morning, Kristina, Kurilionok. Thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you very much for the hospitality of Pramantha Arte. We're very glad to participate in this beautiful project of Catàgeios. 10 Greek artists and myself, we're very pleased. We wish we were there with you, but as we know, the situation is pretty difficult, but at least we try our best, all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are very glad to see you in the distance, but still. We have few questions for you. You are the first curator who collaborated organizing a collective exhibition for Pramantha Arte. Could you tell us how was the exhibition born? What was the initial idea of the exhibition?
The initial idea was taken a year ago when I collaborated with an artist that had the same name as me, Faye Tzanetoulakou, in an exhibition in Greece called Roots, and we had a performance there trying to investigate our common roots, since we share the same name and possibly the same sort of place of our tradition. This show, Antonio was very interested in Pramantha Arte, and he invited us to have a major show in Pramantha Arte in Catàgeios. So we came to Italy. We had in last January, we had our exhibition there. We had our performance there. It was an amazing experience. We were very glad to participate and be able to trace back the roots to ancient Italy and all the area of the Mediterranean. So after that, another invitation came to introduce Greek artists, famous Greek artists, to Catàgeios and have a group show of Greek art, of artists that dealt with the concept of roots, going back, let's say, to the roots. Where do we belong through history and through our sense of belonging, let's say. So that's how this exhibition, Exploring Rare Mystifications, came about.
You are presenting here 9 Greek artists who express themselves in different artistic languages. We are curious, how is the art state in Greece nowadays?
The situation right now in Greece, probably in the whole of the world, is also difficult because there is an economic crisis, and in Greece especially, there is one since 2010. The artists have a hard time even finding their own materials, their own. However, in these difficult times, creativity becomes very fruitful. And I'm very glad to see continuously new places, new exhibition spaces to open, places like the studios of the artists open to the public, for the art to the public. And the artists themselves want to show all the effects that this situation had on them. And it's a very creative time, I must say. Very creative. So you see what thing brings a good
It happens sometimes that the difficulties brings the new ideas.
Exactly.
This show closes the exhibition cycle of the Catàgeios project, which has its roots in Greek thought, and returns to Greece to close this cycle. How did you experience this return to the origins?
It's a very provocative and very creative process, all this, because it refers to things unseen, to things that connect all. It goes beyond borders, beyond countries, beyond globalization, that nowadays that everybody needs to be the same to somebody else, but not in the real sense of the word, not equal. So this idea comes from a deeper earth to find our connection with the other. So there's no other. We're all one. So we try to find this unity. And what is the most beautiful place down the Mediterranean, this area that we are, that there is a sea that connects, doesn't divide people. So all the artists dealt with delving in the deep to try to find where do we belong. We belong to ourselves, but who are we, you see? So it's an existential journey. But I can say a few words about the artists. Some of them, like Nikos Podias and Gioula Papadopoulou, look at how the whole universe really connects. How sometimes there is, Podias, like a snake crawling in the dark. This is our thought, this is our memory, this is our history. And Gioula Papadopoulou speaks to the moon, the travels of the moon. They are all part of the universe. We're unified with the whole of the world. So in a very poetic manner, those artists dealt with us. At the same time, Katerina Diakomi and Phoebe Giannisi and Vasiliki Sagkioti speak about how intricate Aggelos looks and how we start from the ancient myths and how the ancient myths really are applied to today, to now, to everyday life today. So you see, this is the so-called the modern sublime, the contemporary sublime. That's what we're trying to find. And blessed of the hands, like Aggelos Antonopoulos and Dimitris Zouroudis, and also Sotiris Batzianas, deal with the cruelty sometimes, and how the modern contemporary relations between nations and between the concept of power to break down this beautiful bond. And at the same time, Tzimis Efthymiou, Ekaterini Kriezi again brings us back to the water, brings us back to this ancient liquid that unites all of us, like our common let's say, blood or spirit.
Baudelaire used to say that art and love are prostitution. The project of Pramantha Catàgeios wanted to open our reflection on the art, the meaning of art, and the role of the artist today. Starting from a ferocious critique of the art system, academism, the instrumental use of prestigious spaces and places, and above all the tendency of so-called artists and curators and critics to prostitute themselves in the sense of selling themselves as a product to obtain visibility or to be recognized as existing. A reality which reflects the profound economic and social dynamics of the time in which we live. Sometimes it seems that artists are unable to escape from this double dimension, either lifeless self-referential intellectualism or subserviences to the propaganda of media and political communication, while curators appear to be intermediaries lacking a vibrant vision. What is your opinion of these points? What is the role of the artist for you, and of the curator and of the critic?
This is a great question and a big, serious concept for all of us. What is art? Is art a product? Well, if we take the etymology of the word, art is a poema. Poema is a poem, which means it's something that is PE. Somebody PE art means make. Somebody makes art. So yes, in a sense, it's something that somebody else made. Now, to deal with this product, it is a product not of just marketing, it's a product of the mind, a product of ideation. It's a different subject. It needs a lot of respect. To be able to disseminate this knowledge of the art around the world and around the people that are around us. And we should be very respectful and very careful of how to deal with that. Of course, many other things away from art. You want to take a part of it, you want to take a piece of it. You know how it is. Sometimes if you own a piece of art that is expensive, become prestigious in the society. You acquire status. Art is not a commodity. Art is not a luxury. It's not a status symbol. Art is an expression. You cannot often expression like a status symbol. What it was static. And that's what curators are there to help. Doing that. They help like the same like the director of a symphonic orchestra. They help to show the beauty, the pain, the hopes, the aspirations of art in a specific context. That's what the curators do. As far as the writers are concerned, which I want to believe some part of this circle, I think nobody can explain art. Art explains itself. The only thing a writer about art can do is just to write a piece of art himself or herself. To write about art like art. We are poets ourselves. We follow the art. Art is the star. We are the tail of the star. Words and images then becomes one. And this is the most beautiful of the product of our civilization. And especially in a time, as I said before, that globalization is everywhere and the art is not considered as important. And we see that in education, we see that in the way that the authorities and the people in power treat art. Well, art is not that. Art is always going to be there because art is free. Art talks about freedom. And we're free people and we love to express ourselves through art. Art is freedom and art is knowledge as well. So we love this knowledge, that this new windows that art opens to us.
Thank you so much.
It's like a manifesto.
Yes. It should be. Thank you so much. We thank Faye Tzanetoulakou for her participation, and from the Mania Grecia we send a warm greetings for our dear Greek brothers. Thank you so much, dear Faye.
It's very affecting, it's very beautiful, and keep the good job you're doing. We're waiting for the publication that is going to be on in the end of the spring, I believe. I hope so. With this pandemic, you never know what's happening. And we're waiting for the film of Catàgeios. We want to see all these wonderful people that participated. Thank you very much to Antonio. Thank you very much to you, Kristina. Thank you very much, Maria, all the people and the directors and Marco and musicians and Francesco, everybody that participated in this wonderful project. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And we hope to see you soon here in Italy.